Welcome to Doverton N Blue Operations Part 2. Now that we have finished our first 2 deliveries with the hazmat materials, we then hook back to our train and we will place our caboose on the hazmat spur for the time being while we do our operations. After we spot our caboose on the spur track, we start our next car swap at the scrapyard. After we attach to the empty, we then pull up and back to grab our loaded gondola to place on the spur track to the scrapyard, completing our 3rd delivery. As we take care of our last customer, our local pulls the train to the very end of the auxiliary track to do its runaround and attach to the other end of the train to make its last car swap. After we attach ourselves to the other end of the train, we will do exactly what we did at the last delivery by putting our load aside, pulling out the empty, and then grabbing the load and delivering it to the manufacturer. Now that we made our final delivery, we run our locomotive around to grab and attach our caboose to the other end of the train so we can head southbound back to the Doverton yard. Now that we have attached our caboose to the other end of the train, we now bring the train further back so we can run around and hook up to the other end of the train and head back to Doverton. After we hook up to our train, dispatch has told us to sit tight for a while for a northbound merchandise train is heading its way up to Gradysville. We have just got word from dispatch that the Amtrak Turboliner is southbound for Pittsburgh. Therefore, we need to move the train off the auxiliary track and back it into the inside of the main line so the train can pick up and drop off passengers at the station and then head to the next. Please stick around for part 3, our final video for operations.